Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday morning, and this is your first Selectman, Stephen Everett, coming to you for a weekly update on what's going on. It's been an eventful week, so let me get right into this. First announcement is the retirement of our Director of Public Works, George Murphy. I've worked with George for a number of years, being on the Board of Selectmen and as first Selectman here. In his role as Director of Public Works, he's done a magnificent job keeping the roads clear in the winter and the work continuing through the summer, that our infrastructure here in Columbia is in very good condition. We're on track to make sure that we continue on that path, and anything that needs to be done to make our roads and bridges better is already on the schedule. And that's because of George and his experience and the care that he has given to the town of Columbia and the treatment of his people that work for him. He is top notch, and he will be sorely missed, but I'd like to wish him well after 15 years here in Columbia. I know George is passionate about his boat and doing some sailing with his wife, and it's time to relax and enjoy it. So, George, thank you very much. The town appreciates all you've done. In talking about that, a couple of things that are going on. We are going to soon get a street light at the intersection of Erdoney Road and Route 6 at Edgerton. I said Erdoney, I'm sorry, that's Edgerton Road. So hopefully that's on the schedule to get it done. Paving is complete on Lake Road, and they're fixing the aprons to the driveways the end of this week. So as we're speaking, I'm sure they're out there. So hopefully that's done. We've placed some extra signs on Erdoney Road. I know that it's a real bone of contention over there for people who are going too fast and people who are walking up and down the road. I understand it. We're trying to make some changes there, but putting up the signs is the least we can do. But I'm trying to get some other things done. We'll see as we push those through and pass them through the Board of Selectmen to see what we can do. A couple pieces of vandalism have happened this week, and I got to tell you, people work hard in this town. They pay their taxes in this town. We do our very best to spend their taxes wisely, and part of that is making sure that the rec park and different areas look good and are usable to the best of people's ability, and vandalism will not be tolerated. From where I sit, I will tell you that we will look into every bit of vandalism to make sure our end goal is to find the people who commit it, and I, for one, will press to hold them to the full accountability of the law. Okay? So there's no reason for it. It doesn't do anybody any good. I can't believe it really gives you that much pleasure. So we're trying to catch those who do it and put a stop to it. So if you know anybody who brags about it, if you know anybody who does it, please tell them to stop. Because when we find them, it's full extent of the law. Okay? The beach update. Listen, this week it came to me, please expand the beach, people on the beach. The beach is set up where we're following the guidelines from the governor, the CDC, the Board of Health. We're following those guidelines. I have to take their recommendations, their guidance, and we're going to adhere to it. That's the way it is. Now, if people at the beach want to congregate, 2-3 families want to visit in one spot, don't want to wear their masks, we do all we can, but you take your situation in your own hands. And, if you refuse to try and do what is right for the health of everybody, there's really not a lot we can do but continue to remind you to please try to be respectful of others. And that's what the people down there are doing. So we look at it every week. When things change, we'll change. But right now, the state is putting a stop to stage 3. Because as you see, places that have opened up, they're having some real hard times, and we knew it. I knew it. So let's let's continue to move slowly so we can eradicate this pandemic, okay? Some of the things that have come up, if you've never dealt with the state, good luck. So we're trying to get them to help us in the intersections of a couple of different roads on the state highways to cut them back, mow them back, whatever. It's it's our opinion how far they should be mowed back to what the state DOT says, and we're having discussions about that. We'll try and do the best we can, but as homeowners, if it is on your property, if it abuts your property, state property, if you think you can cut it back and make it look good, I would ask you to give us a call. We'll let you know if you can. If you do it and it looks good, then all the better for you. And I'm all for, transferring from town roads onto state roads where people are doing well above the speed limit in a safe manner. I want you to get on there and get into the flow of traffic. So we're still in discussion with the state about all of those. COVID-19 update. Well, I kind of talked about the state and where we are. The town is open, and if you need anything done, you call, make an appointment. We'll let you in. We do take temperatures. We ask you to wear a mask, and we'll put you in the right direction. We do it by appointment only, so we don't have a lot of people in here congregating. It's going very well. We're doing the best we can, and safety is our first rule of order here, so that's the way we're doing it. And I don't think we've really missed a beat anyway, so be respectful, understand what's going on, make your phone call, make your appointment, come on in here and get your business done. Okay? The upcoming presidential primary will be on August 11th, and it says here we're going to have it, the voting area is Horace Porter School, larger area, we can social distance, you come in with a mask, do your voting. So that's a good thing there. Pick who runs our country and who will be on the ballot, the presidential ballot in November. Let's see, anything else? Yes, there's been a couple accidents up at the junction of West Street and Route 66, Hunt Road up there, and I talked to Chris Lockhart from the State Department of Transportation. I have a report waiting to be read in my email box. I will tell you right now, the report does not recommend a traffic light up there, and there's a few things that we're going to be instilling. They gave me direction on how we can apply for a couple of different things, but a traffic light is not one of them. They will not put it up there. That's their road to put it on. So I did run a few suggestions by him how I see it. So we'll see what happens, but it is ongoing. But the report here is, and I'll work with our Director George before he takes off to take a look at it, see if there's anything we can do on the town side to make things safer. But truly, speed is a true factor there, and watching about, going around somebody who's making a left-hand turn from 66 onto West or onto Hunt. Bottom line is that doesn't mean the right-hand side of them are open passing lanes at 60 miles an hour. So speed is a factor, but I'm probably preaching to the choir, and it's the people who are not listening to this video who are doing the passing on the right. So we're working with them. We'll get the final results out to you after I discuss them with the director and our town administrator. So enjoy the warm weather. It's supposed to be very hot this week. Keep an eye on neighbors and friends, people who are a little bit more senior than you, and make sure they're indoors. They have air conditioning. They have things that they need. The senior center is still helping out with supplies, and to be honest with you, I think the town is working very well. I commend all the people in the town in all the departments who are there for us, and I'm pleased to represent them on this video. They do the work. I just get to throw out there saying they're there to do the job, and I appreciate the job that they're doing. Okay? So I thank you all. We'll talk to you again next week. Anything comes up, we'll throw it out there, but enjoy the weekend, the upcoming week. Be safe, and take care of each other. Remember, if you need anything, if you have anything to ask us about, 860-228-0110. Take care, Columbia.